Good morning, everyone. I am Rama Pandian, final year of Biomedical Engineering in Erode Singunda Engineering College. Discuss about two brain-computer interface and application seminar titled on brain signal activation and neural response analysis for brain-computer interface application. Introduction. Brain-computer interface technology is direct communication pathway between the external device. It is used to bypass traditional pathway. Is using the brain generates the control computer, robot, and wheelchair. Play the major role of the analysis the healthcare human machine in introduction. It is help to patient to analyze the patient disorder, neurological disorder. What is the brain signal activation? Brain signal activation to refer to the measurement and recording the brain activity. Neural activity due to the electrical impulse of neurons. Signals to response the electrical activity, mechanical field, and hemodynamic changes. Activation method to classification the non-invasive invasive method. Non-invasive method is used to the brain signal activation in ECG, MRI, etc. Invasive method is used to the electrodes. Classification of the brain signal. The brain signal classification the three method. One electrical signal, magnetic signal, and motor signal. Electrical signal mostly used to the ECG and EMG, EEG. It is directly measured to the electrical activity. Magnetic signal mostly used to the MEG and measurement the magnetic field generate the neural current. Barometric signal is used to the PET, FNRS and fMRI. Mostly used to measurement the blood oxygen level of the response. EEG signal activation. EEG signal record to the electrical specification caused by the neural field. It is mostly used to the 10 to 12 electrode placement of the system of EEG system signal. It is the externally provided to the resolution. It is used to the microsecond. It is prototype safe and real time of BCI. It most commonly used to signal is the PCI research. MEG. MEG of full form as measurement of magnetic field generate the neural activity. It is used to the EEG signal. It is responds to magnetic room mainly used to the research and clinical disorder. Brain morphic signal technique. It is used to the BET FNR at fMRI. It is used to the high resonance measurement of brain overnight and blood flow. Black diagram. Black diagram of the activity, the brain activity, activation, the signal activation, EEG signal, MEG and FNMI. The signal processing of the filter and amplifier of the signal pre-processing. Next step of activation remove. It is you remove the EMG noise or to remove the signal in brain activity. At the future execution, this is the future of the execution of the brain activity. Future classification three classification SVM, LDA and CNN. It is mostly to used to the future classification the brain activity. Control interface next system. This is a external device. It is used to the wheelchair, robotic and computer in the brain activity of external device. EEG signal processing pipeline. Raw EEG signal in the weak then and noise. Processing of the requirement of the external magnetic information. Pipeline is including signal activation, noise and artificial reaction, future execution, pattern classification, device control. It is the pipeline including activation the brain signal, remove the noise, feature the excision of the brain signal, classification the brain signal, device control of the final step. EEG signal pre-processing. Pre-processing of the EEG signal used to the amplifier and the microvolt of EEG signal. Filtering the low pass filter, low pass filter remove the high frequency noise. High pass filter remove the baseline draft. Noise filter remove the pipeline interface. Signal normalization improve the conclusion. Segmentation device used to the data into ECMO. It is used to the pre-processing of the EEG signal. Artificial removal. Artificial removal used to the brain activity in commonly used to the EOG, EMG, ECG. Remove the method used to the ICA. Adaptive filter recognition technique used to the remove the brain activity of the activity removal. ERP mainly used to the pain response of specific symmetric on the EEG center. P300 used to the peak around of the 300 ms. It is used to the PEC system, mostly used to the PEC system. Sensotic rhythmic is generally used to the motor concept. It is rhythmic 8 to 30 Hz in approximate the rest. SMR used to the motor control, change the movement of the motor imaging. Useful of the rhythmic parameter control. ERS motor imaging. It is used to the event related dynamics. Increase the EEG signal power movement. Without the physical movements is used to the patient. Visual and the slowly control of the potency. It is used to the VEP, SSVP, VEP, SCP. It is mostly used to the brain response of the visual imitation and high accuracy of the fast response, slow voltage change and several seconds. Application and the conclusion of the brain activity of interface in the application adaptive communication system is mostly communication in the brain system. Gaming and the virtual reality used to the brain activity. Conclusion and the workload assessment of the brain activity. Smart wheelchair and robot arm used to the brain activity. Conclusion. PCI in mostly used the brain signal into the meaningful of the commands. EEG signal most convenient signal in real time of BCI. Advantage of the signal processing AI and improving the BCI performance. Thank you.